It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside, and a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Okoro out there with Kevin Love, and it's Allen in at center. And teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. The three. The shot comes out, and Philadelphia the other way now. Simmons passes to Harris. Here's Junior. Drops in the layup for two. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
And look how Junior's ability to read the defense pays off. Finds an opening, and bam.
And stolen by Harris. And it's Simmons penetrating. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. Garland kicks to Prince. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Prince. And the layup's good off the glass.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said with his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart if you let him run the court unimpeded. We're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. That's easier said than done. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Thybulle. Down low. Junior kicks to Thybulle. Stolen by Garland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Hill's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
Passes it to Windler. Cleveland moving it around. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Now, here's Junior. Tight defense on him. And there's the pass to Thibault. The dish to Junior. High post Howard. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And
Yes, sir. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down right there.
now here's Garland. He's guarded by Hill. Wade passes to Prince. Here's Osman. Out left to the wing. Here's Windler. Nails the wide open jump shot. Windler's got 7. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 4. Junior kicks to Simmons. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Howard. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
To the inside. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Prince. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Pass to Thibault. Outside Hill. Now here's Junior. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
This is his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Garland with it. He's against Hill. Garland, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Garland, and it's Prince in at small forward. Windler, the pass to Wade. Kicks to Garland. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's Junior. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. Maxey passes to Junior. And it's Thibault in the corner. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really...
Junior with it. He has 7. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Jerome, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, They just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Now, here's Junior. Not a lot of room. Harris dishes to Junior. Pass to Milton. 5 to shoot. Inside. It's stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
The 76ers leading by 11. Junior kicks to Simmons. Here's Jerome. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season. And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Garland.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Junior dishes to Embiid. Yep, it counts. Embiid's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes to Allen. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Milton. Allen kicks to Garland. It's stolen by Milton. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers trail by 12. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Sexton. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Knicks in New York. Shot clock at 6. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Harris.
Sexton more and more in control and trying to deal with the aggressive defense so far in this game.
Out to the wing for the 3. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones and just, I don't know what it is. We had the day off. Should have got our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Junior comes in for Harris. Maxey's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. We've got Maxey. Howard is out there with Green. Then there's Hill. And it's Jerome in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Prince's shot is good.
That's an encouraging sign there as Prince steps in. Nice rhythm. A confident look there.
Maxey passes to Junior. Now, here's Maxey. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Jerome, good. Jerome's got 18 points.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
Garland with it. Hill's there. The 76ers leading by 20. Here's Junior. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Garland, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, Garland taking the bump that time, and pretty good focus on that play.
And the 76ers with some changes. Harris is checked in for Green, and it's Jake Milton in for Maxey. And Junior throws it down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Now Garland. 25 points in the game. And it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And here's Junior. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The 76ers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Free throw, no good for Junior. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Garland with it. Hill's there. On deep, Prince. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Junior dishes to Harris. Prince with it. He has 6. There's the pass to Garland. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Hill. The 76ers leading by 23. Bobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
To the middle. Here's Osman. Some solid defense from Harris. Now the 76ers with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Jerome, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Wade kicks to Garland. Over Milton. That one rolling around and rims out.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And he lobs it up toward the rim and slammed in by Howard.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Wade passes to Garland. Bangs home the trifecta. Garland's got 13 points in the second half.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Bobbed up there for Howard. It's stolen by Wade. One-on-one here. Kicks it out to Prince. Down low. Garland, the pass to Wade. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Hill. Excellent D there from Hill.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
I love how determined Dwight Howard is there on the offensive end. When he gets the ball in that good spot, nobody's going to stop him.
Garland with it. He's against Hill. Garland, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Joel Embiid is checked in for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for George Hill. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Pass to Wade. And here is Prince. Sexton deciding where to go with it.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Junior kicks to Harris. Pass to Milton. Now, here's Junior. D right on him. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Junior. Back to Milton. But they get it back. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Goes back up. And Harris lays it up and in. Harris has got 8 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here's Sexton. Defended by Milton. Right side, Sexton. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous. And they're some changes here for the 76ers. Junior comes in for Joel Embiid, and Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love out there with the Okoro. And there's Jared Allen. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Here's Junior. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Some players don't like to attack the interior. Not the case with Junior. He'll attack anywhere he sees an opening.
Windler, the pass to Allen. Here's Sexton. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And that one's good, Junior. Jerome's got 28 points for the game.
That was all Junior there. Working hard to get the shot in despite the aggressive defense.
The pass to Okoro. Sexton for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Junior the pass to Maxey. Junior with it. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Okoro kicks to Dellavedova. A second chance effort. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What's up?
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Pass to Junior. Feeds to Tolliver. Pass to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Maxey passes to Jerome. Nails the baby hook. Junior's got 30 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead. And
in off the glass. Sexton's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Philadelphia leading by 23. Junior the pass to Maxey. Here's Jerome. To the paint. Over Sexton, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Dellavedova to pass to Allen. He dishes it to Sexton. Tries from 16. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And again, shot good from Junior. Jerome's got 10 points in the quarter.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Outside, Sexton. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Thibault. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And it's Junior missing. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton's shot is good.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Philadelphia shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Now, here's Junior. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. There's the feed to Tolliver. Now, here's Junior. Defended by Dellavedova. Tolliver the pass to Jerome. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Junior's got 36.
Good intensity from Junior here. Boxes out to win the rebound and goes right back up for the score.
Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Junior the pass to Tolliver. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers shooting from the field 44%, not bad.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that
Tonight grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Junior.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. And then for Cleveland, Kevin Gelly's checked in. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Okoro. And the pass to Dotson. Back to Dellavedova. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now Junior. And Junior throws it down.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Dellavedova shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Hill.
You catch a defender out of position like that, and Dellavedova, he can be a sneaky, tough cover.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
The Australian-born Matthew Dellavedova, another success story from the land down under.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Cleveland. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Stack that money till I can't no more. We be. I don't wanna be into this bang on go. Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up by my. Now come on straight from the gutter. We'll struggle, me and my brothers ain't no one but each other. I can buy a hatchback, but can't buy my family back. My life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm caught up with the. Like that red eye, like a stack that money till I can't no more. We be. I don't wanna be into this bang on go. Straight from the I had to jump up on my bed. I got plenty money, but then off where I reside. But I fly miles across this town, see you smiling. She be fans of.